Hello everybody, this is Mrs. Snook with section 3.5, parallel lines and triangles. And we're going to solve some problems using the Triangle Sum Theorem. Now from that Triangle Sum Theorem, we know that the angles in all triangles add up to 90 degrees. Sorry, add to 180. So all of them add to 180. So first we're going to do is we're going to look at this triangle in our diagram. We actually have three triangles in the picture. We have the one on the left, the one on the right, and then the big outer triangle. And we're going to find the values of x and y. So I'm going to redraw the triangle that's on the left. And this is 59. This one is 43. Right here is x. This is A, B, and D. Now to find x, I'm using Triangle Sum Theorem, where I know that angle A plus angle B plus angle D equals 180. So then plug in what you know. 59 plus 43 plus x equals 180. So x is just going to be 180 minus the 59 and the 43. So 180 minus 59 minus 43. I get 78. So now to find y, notice x and y are a linear pair. That means that x plus y adds to 180. So 78 plus y equals 180. Y equals 102. So I have x and I have y. Now to find z, I'm going to redraw that triangle. Y is what I'm looking, wait a minute, no, I have y. Y is 102. B is 49. I'm looking for z. This is D. Here's the angle up at B. So angle B plus angle D plus angle C is going to equal 180 by your Triangle Sum Theorem. Plug in what you know. 49 plus 102 plus Z equals 180. And again, just subtract your 49 and your 102 from 180. I got 29 degrees. Now let's look at this next picture. Which are the exterior angles? Now as a reminder, the way you find an exterior angle is you take your triangle, which is this one right here, and just extend a line out, and boom, angle 6 is exterior. And now let's extend this side out. Just by extending the sides, I have angle 4 is exterior. Now over here, extend this side. Don't really have the name for that angle, but I've got angle 10. And extend this one. And I have angle 8. And so there are the exterior angles. Now we're going to name the remote interior angles for each exterior angle. Well, the remote interior for angle 4 is going to be angles 2 and angles 3. So start from angle 4 and go across. So not angle 1, but angle 2 and angle 3. So then your remote exteriors for angle 6 are also angle 2 and angle 3. The remote interiors for angle 10 are angles 1 and angle 3. And your remote interiors for angle 8 are angle 1 and angle 2. Which two exterior angles share the same remote interiors? Well, look at the list that we just did. Angle 4 has angle 2 and angle 3, and angle 6 has angle 2 and angle 3. And then it says explain. We'll notice those two angles are at the same vertex. So that's why they end up using the same remote interior angles. All right, now let's do some algebra. We're going to find the measures of angles A, B, and C in this triangle. And instead of giving any numbers, all we have are algebraic expressions. So angle A plus angle B plus angle C equals 180. Now plug in the expressions for each angle. So angle A, I plug in 3x plus 28. Angle B, I plug in 5x plus 52. And angle C, I plug in 2x minus 10. All right, that's the geometry. I've written my equation. Now all I'm doing is algebra. So let's combine our like terms. I have a 3x and a 5x and a 2x. So that gives me 10x. And I have 28 plus 52 minus 10, and that gives me 70. All right, subtract the 70 from both sides. 10x equals 110, x equals 11. So that's my x. Now I'm going to use that x, and I'm going to plug into each of these expressions to get the measure of the angle. So angle A is going to be 3 times 11 plus 28. So 33 plus 28, I get 61. Angle B is going to be 5 times 11 plus 52, so I get 55 plus 52, or 107. Angle C, now for angle C, you can either plug in still, or you can just subtract them all from 180. I'm just going to go ahead and plug in, it seems just as easy. So 2 times 11 minus 10 gives me 22 minus 10, so I get 12. So we have 61, 107, and 12. Now here's an application of our triangle sum theorem. And what we've done is we have put in some auxiliary lines. So that's extra lines that we've added. So we started with a triangle, and then we've added lines C and lines D. Sometimes those are useful for doing proofs. So we're going to find the measures of angles 2 and angle 11 right there. So take a look at angles 2 and angle 11. Well, I know that angle 2 is a linear pair with angle 1. So angle 1 plus angle 2 equals 180. That means that an angle 1 is 140. So 140 plus angle 2 equals 180. So then just subtract your 140 from both sides. Angle 2 is 40. Angle 9 is 80. So therefore, what's angle 11? Well, I know angle 2 plus angle 9 plus angle 11 equals 180. That's our triangle sum theorem. Angle 2 is 40. Angle 9 is 80. So subtract your 40 and your 80 from 180. So angle 11 is 60 degrees. So that one's 60. That means you can easily figure out angle 12. Angle 12 is a exterior angle, so you can do 40 plus 80 and get 120. It's also a linear pair with 11, so you can do 180 minus 60 and get 120. Notice our lines are marked parallel. So here's a review question. If angle 12 is 120, what does angle 8 have to be? It's SSI. So angle 8 has to be 60. Take a look at angle 10. Angle 10 is SSI with the 140. So angle 10 has to be 40. All right, let's do some remote exterior angle problems. Now the exterior angles are the sum of the remote interior. So if I want to find the measure of angle x, x is going to equal 45 plus 55. Therefore, x equals 100. Easy breezy. Over here, let's write an equation. 6x is going to equal x plus 40 plus 3x plus 10. Again, just adding together our two remote interior angles. That's the geometry. Let's do the algebra now. So 6x equals, I'm combining like terms, I get 4x plus 50. Now subtract the 4x from both sides. 2x equals 50. And then dividing by 2, x equals 25. So then 6x is going to be 6 times 25, which is 150. So that's 150 degrees. X plus 40, you'll probably do that in your head. X plus 40 is 65 degrees. And then 3x plus 10, that's going to be 75 plus 10, that's going to be 85. Quick check, does 85 plus 65 equal 150? Yes, it does. All right, the last thing I want to show you is using ratios. So we have some story problems here. It says the measure of one angle in a triangle is 108. The measure of the other two angles are in a ratio of 1 to 5. Find the other two angles in the triangle. Step 1, draw your picture. You absolutely must draw your picture. One angle is 108. So I'm going to put that there. This is not drawn to scale because clearly none of my angles look like they equal 108. And then it says the other two angles are in a ratio of 1 to 5. So I'm going to call one of these angles x. And to get a ratio of 1 to 5, that other angle has to be 5x. So use those ratios as coefficients. We have an invisible 1 in front of x and then a 5 for 5x. Now, add your angles together. So 108 plus x plus 5x equals 180. Triangle Sum Theorem. 108 plus 6x equals 180. 6x is 72, x equals 12. So right here, this angle is 12 degrees, and 5 times 12 is 60 degrees. Here's another one. Two acute angles in a right triangle are in the ratio of 1 to 4. Find the unknown angles. So draw a right triangle. That box there means 90 degrees. Ratio is 1 to 4. So use those as your coefficients. So x and 4x. X plus 4x plus 90 equals 180. Go ahead and subtract 90 from both sides. And right there is a shortcut. When I know that one angle is 90 degrees, then I know those other two angles add up to 90 themselves. So 5x equals 90. Divide by 5, x equals 18. So therefore this angle up here is 18 degrees. And 4 times 18 is 72. And both of them are acute. All right, that's it for today's video. Thank you for watching. Have a great day.